We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh, I'm not playing that shitty ass backup anyway.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And a fair catch signaled for and taken success.
Let's go, motherfucking trucker.
Fully.
You should have been the Super Bowl.
First carry down for George Howard. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not. And they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Running with Howard. And Howard stopped short. He didn't get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be.
There he goes.
Fuck you. 4th down and I'll take a touchdown.
Joshua Perkins. 66 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Fuck. That's what you get for blitzing me, huh?
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott.
You learned to blitz, huh?
He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
You forced me. You wouldn't let me fucking run the ball like I should. And you want to keep blitzing, so I'm going to hit you with the crook. And then I'm going to play the defense like you do, but I never play it smarter.
Now
So
after the
throw the
touchdown,
ball,
here's
kick
Elliott
that
on to
hoe.
kick it
I love
away.
beating Baltimore.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson now. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson.
I'm going to teach you how to stop a nigga, bitch.
Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge.
Quit.
So they give it up
Quit,
just on their
Baltimore,
side
quit.
of midfield. And yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in
I
his
know how to
defense.
get it.
Must feel like, hey,
And I know how
we're
to
in
stop
great shape
it.
here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt. You're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
A nice little play to start the drive down the middle, incomplete. It's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Wow, okay.
Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them.
Cool.
Big tackle,
I got you,
knock
bitch.
the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Anything you can do, I can do better. And you're not wasting any time, so.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson on the move to his left. This one complete to Ingram.
Where you going, nigga?
He'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Brandon Graham picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
I ain't even brought D-Jack out yet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going deep for Brown. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. That's taken it around the 40. 51 yards on the punt there. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Wentz. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back.
You have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On play action, it's Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Throwing his Wentz, and it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. He's at the 50. 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown,
My defense is too nice, bitch.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
I'd rather keep the field goal than give him in the field.
Justin Tucker, he just kicked off
So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Okay.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously cost it.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. What field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost seemed like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack on first down, Wentz completes it to Aguilar. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Now Wentz on third down. It's caught by Aguilar. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Still got 2 timeouts. I have to score.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The throw by Wentz, caught by Jackson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Wentz going to lead his guys up first and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. It's caught by Jackson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On first and goal, Howard. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Play action. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next, and rightly so because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has gotten together, the defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
Jackson on first down. It's complete to Snead. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brandon Graham getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. motion. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it to Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Jones not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion. And see points, and there he goes. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big-time run by Jordan Howard. 51 yards. Now Howard. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
The defense is too nice, buddy.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
The points only came from the defensive touchdown. And
now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Bullshit field goal.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
I'm getting a pick right here. And I'm scoring again.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson, steps away. And now he's going to use his legs. Snead's got it. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he'll pull it down, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 13-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run with Ingram, and he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty, so they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Jihad Ward in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wins. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Jackson. And it is incomplete. It was a veteran safety, Malcolm Jenkins, who got a hand in there to disrupt it. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Wentz now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He's got it complete to Perkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Throwing on first is Wentz. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through and get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Matt Judon. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think you're going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Oh, you got nothing. I'm watching these Sanders now.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And they get him down as he's inside the 40. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. Throwing now is Jackson.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have...
Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Here's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Oh, my fucking God, man. I can kick that field goal.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
I still got 3 timeouts.
Jackson for the shotgun.
I still got 3 timeouts.
But it's incomplete.
3
so they're
timeouts.
able to stretch it to a 3-point lead. Now you got to be careful on the kickoff because a field goal obviously beats you.
Definitely, and that's why they went for 2. They wanted to make sure a field goal wouldn't beat them. Now they're in a position where they've got to cover well and make sure they don't get into range and put one through the posts.
And no return on this one.
Let's
It's
go,
a fair
Philly.
catch, a signal for, and take it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one. Whether you're able to get into...
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar with 3 seconds remaining. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Now they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Damn, man. I can't believe you scored.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. One last shot from Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
I'm